You don't need more time. You need it. You're not behind, you're just undisciplined. College is also the biggest myth of our generation. And lastly, your pain is your superpower. If you're in your 20s or 30s, listen, I want to tell you this. This video was made for you. Number one, you got a lot of time. These are your golden years. That's why I created this video, to give you some tips and tricks on how I would crush it if I could go back to my 20s and 30s. Look, you're not behind, you're just undisciplined, okay? Look, it's not a talent issue, I promise you, okay? It's just that you keep negotiating with excuses. I'm going to tell you this. Everyone in the world needs to understand this. Discipline is the building blocks to a big income, a big life, and I would say a global empire business. So if you want your life to count, if you want to build something big, here's how discipline works. You do what losers won't do. Winners do what they don't want to do and do it like they love it. And then lastly, a lot of people, they start something. It's exciting. It's fun. You ever started something that's exciting? It's fun. I'm in my 20s and my 30s. And all of a sudden, when the excitement goes away, people stop. Winners keep going when it's not fun anymore because they're winners. Winners live where quitters quit. All right, so this is a big one. Most people are wasting their years away right now, 20s and 30s. The reason why, I didn't have this when I was younger, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing it all around the world, and I know that you'll relate with me. In their 20s and 30s, they're scrolling their life away. Dude, I didn't have technology when I was in my 20s. It wasn't around. Social media wasn't that big. There was a thing called MySpace. Now they're all over the place. 7, 8 massive social media channels. Everybody in the world, they don't pay attention to nothing. They're just scrolling. So the question is, do you want to build a foundation to build a huge life? Are you really laying brick by brick right now? Skill, discipline, mindset, your perspective, your belief, your vision, your identity. Are you building those bricks to build your life? Are you just scrolling away like the losers on social media? College is also the biggest myth of our generation. Now, if you're going to become a doctor, I get it. But if you think that a diploma is going to equal success, it doesn't. I will tell you this. Learning sales and learning leadership will earn 100 times more than any diploma on planet Earth. And so right now, if you want to kill it, do you want to go learn from a college professor that literally didn't build a business on his own, but he has, in theory, taught others how to build a business? You want to learn from that guy? Or do you want to go find someone that's built a 7, 8, 9, 10-figure business? They really built it. They know what it feels like. They were in the pain. They were in the tornado. They know what they did right. They know what they did wrong. And they're not a theory teacher. They're an applicant teacher. If those people would teach you, do you want to learn from them? That's why this era for your 20s and 30s, you got to wake up. That's why you go back to the last point, which was stop scrolling and start learning. You must fall in love with learning. So sales and leadership will earn you 100 times more than any diploma on planet Earth. You don't need more time. You need urgency. Speed of execution slaughters everyone. I'm going to tell you this, man. The procrastination that I see in the world right now is the death of success. I've always learned this. Procrastination is the devil. It is literally the thief of time. You think you got all the time in the world? I'm going to tell you right now, I was 46 years old. You don't. It is flying. If you want to beat everybody, you don't have to be the most talented. You don't even have to be the smartest. You don't even have to be the hardest worker. You just have to be willing to move the quickest. Oh, and a big one. You're never going to outgrow a weak ass circle. This is one of the things that I see all around the world. If you're winning right now and you're in a group of winners, winners clap for other winners because they're like, hell yeah, let's go, man. But if you're in a group of people right now and you're winning and they're not clapping, I promise you that's a cage, not a circle. So I will tell you right now, if you look around, 5, 6 people that you're around, just look around. Are you doing better than them? Are they pushing you to be better? I mean, really, are they challenging you every day? They're truth tellers, telling you what is wrong in your life and what you need to improve in daily. If you answered no to that, I promise you, you're in the wrong circle. Find a circle, don't stay in a cage. Cages are death. Success isn't complicated, but it's hard. Why is it hard? Because you got to wake up early. You got to go to bed late. You got to do what you don't want to do when you feel like not doing it. That's what winners do. And then you got to do it over and over and over again, repetition, repetition, and repeat until one day the world notices you. That's how greatness is built. You need a coach in your corner. Everyone that I know that's winning, that's great, that the whole world knows who they all have a mentor. That's one thing that's for sure. If you're looking for the shortcut, the hack, right? You want to know, man, how do I get there quicker? It's very simple. It's by having a coach. A coach will always take you farther than you on your own. By the way, I wouldn't be where I am right now in my life had it not been for the mentors that I have in my life and other people pushing me along the way. And lastly, your pain is your superpower, as long as you stop running from it. Look, dude, life is hard. It's hard to be a loser. It's hard to be a winner. I think as a man, every man should suffer. Every man should push hard. Why? Because if you do easy stuff, you'll never be proud of yourself. And if you do hard stuff, you'll be proud of yourself every day of your life. There's this thing that I call the invisible transformation. As you're going through hard stuff, you may not see today what is that you want in your life, but if you're developing constantly, if you're developing and developing and developing and you're pushing, one day you wake up and that invisible transformation you didn't see, now the whole world sees it. You look up in the mirror and you say, dang, what happened? And then all of a sudden, because you developed to become the person you want to be, that door that God's always had open for you right there, but won't let you go through until you develop and become who you're supposed to be, you can finally walk through that door and now you're successful. So if you're in your 20s or your 30s and you're watching this right now, here's what I'll tell you. You're one person away from changing your life. One speaker, one event, literally one conversation with the right person that wants to see you win. All of a sudden your identity shifts, your perspective shifts, your belief shifts, and now your income shifts, your life changes. So if you would like to have a mentor, if you don't have one right now, or maybe you have one, but man, they're not giving you that freaking edge. You know what I mean? Like you can look in someone's eyes and you can tell whether they really care about you and are going to push you to the level that you want to go to. Man, screw average, guys. There's going to be a link below right now. You guys can click on it. And it says, Andy, I'd like to coach with you. I'd like to apply to train with you. I love that. If you guys want to be the best in the world, that's what I'm out building. The greatest men, the greatest women on planet Earth that are chasing the history books. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I want you to make history. If that's you right now, guys, go down below in the description box, click on that link, and I'll reach out to you myself.